Number 5. Steve Austin mugshot. The Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin, was simply the man of the WWE and definitely won over the fans with his rebellious attitude. He is still a member of the WWE extended family to this day. However, a mugshot of Steve Austin was released publicly that Vince would probably not like you to have seen. Shortly after he walked away from the WWE, Austin's personal life became worse than his professional one. On June 2002, his wife at the time, Deborah Marshall, called the police after telling officers that he'd beaten her on the head, back, and legs. A month later, Austin was arrested and charged with domestic abuse. He was given a year's probation, a $1,000 fine, and ordered to carry out 80 hours of community service. What is more odd about this case is that Deborah revealed that the WWE actually knew of the abuse, working to conceal the bruises on her face, and kept her from revealing that Austin had hit her, as it would cost the company millions of dollars. Number 4. Jimmy Snuka murder trial. The Superfly, Jimmy Snuka, was a huge wrestling figure during the 1980s. He was actually the first WrestleMania opponent of The Undertaker. For his many years of work in the company, he was subsequently inducted early into the WWF Hall of Fame in 1996. However, this all changed when a case from 1983 was brought up in 2015 for the murder of his girlfriend at the time, Nancy Argentino. Snuka was arrested and charged with third-degree murder and involuntary manslaughter for Argentino's death. As a result, WWE suspended his Legends contract and removed his Hall of Fame page from its website. Number 3. Announcer rules. As we know, the WWE is the top of the chain when it comes to all wrestling promotions, but when the announcer rules were leaked to the public, this must have outraged Mr. McMahon, as the 9-page document contains a lot of very strict rules enforced by the chairman that the announcers must abide by, maybe a little too strict for some. Fans were shocked to see how strict the WWE were when it came to words, explicitly stating that words such as interesting and hospital were not to be used. If you ask me, it sounds like more of a dictatorship in the commentary team. No wonder Michael Cole makes a lot of mistakes, or maybe that's just Michael Cole himself. Who knows? Number 2. Stephanie McMahon nip slip. Stephanie McMahon has had her fair share of drama throughout her time in the WWE, but this next one will have definitely had Mr. McMahon at the edge of his seat. Stephanie McMahon, the only daughter of the chairman Mr. McMahon, has had the unfortunate nip slip on worldwide television not once, but twice. The lesser of the two featured Stephanie McMahon during a wedding segment, where she rolled around in her dress, suffering a nip slip in the process. The second incident was the more serious matter, as her breasts were exposed on live TV when Triple H was ready to give her a pedigree through the announce table. Not sure that her father would have been too happy seeing his only daughter having her breasts exposed to the world. Number 1. Chris Benoit tribute. The Chris Benoit tribute is something Vince will definitely want to forget about. After hearing the news of Benoit's death in June 2007, WWE put on a tribute show the next day in memory of Chris Benoit for all he has done for the company. Little did Vince know that Benoit had actually committed a double murder of his wife Nancy and son Daniel before hanging himself in his weight room. Benoit's crimes would become a huge wake-up call for the WWE industry, for anyone who thought the wrestling industry was a home for drug abuse. The regretful photo of Vince paying his tributes to a cold-blooded killer is something he will never likely forget about.